what I was talking about. Jericho Graham said, women give me anxiety. And I was like, I was literally thinking the same thing last night. This type of shit gives me anxiety. Because I just don't understand. Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you do this to yourself? This is something that, and she's not the only woman I've heard this from. And I just don't know why it's such a trope to the point that it almost seems like they're happy to say it. Is this why you continually keep this a problem? Because she's about to talk about how she never orgasms during sex and she just fakes the whole thing. Like, why don't you put that energy into communicating up front, and then you could, like, maybe have fun during sex? I don't know. That's just me, though. Oh, it's muted. What is going on? Why is everything muted today? Unmute. Where is it? Unmute. Oh, it's Halle Berry.
Sometimes I know everybody in here will, I know if you don't say this is true, you're lying. Everybody has faked it.
No, it's not true.
Because you just want it to be done. Sometimes you just want the pounding to stop. So you just say, okay, I'm good too. And then you go find your vibrator in the bathroom.
That's the issue right there. I've never had a vibrator.
When you handle it yourself.
Exactly. Oh my God.
No, we've all
so true. No more guys pounding away you like a jackhammer once you hit this age. You're like, no more jackhammer sex.
No more.
Never felt
we
good.
were afraid to say, we had.
Are you though? It's so weird that like you're comfortable with getting naked in front of someone and having sex, but you can't just be like, and you're comfortable with like moaning and pretending it feels good, but you can't just be like, hey, I actually like it when you do this, or like, can you flick my bean when you do that, or I prefer it from behind, or you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is that you want, like, I want to be kissed. I don't want to be kissed. I want this. You know what I mean? I want to change positions when I want. I don't know, whatever it is. Whatever it is that's not getting you off, why wouldn't you just fucking say that? You know what I mean? Like, in the middle of him pounding you, if it's not good enough, if you need your fucking bean flicked, why don't you just ask for it? Why don't you just, flick my bean, or like start doing it yourself during the, I'm sure you'll find it hot. You'll be fine. Why don't you just fucking communicate? No, not all girls do this. No, I actually just like to orgasm as well. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, I don't understand. I remember when Halle Berry showed her hoo-haws in Swordfish. Why not bring the vibrator out during sex? That's what I mean, too. Like, I don't know, man. If you've blasted your shit off so hard that you need a vibrator, again, why don't you tell him? I don't know. Like, or is he not going to like that? I don't know. Why don't you just communicate? I don't get this, man. I don't get this, like, when you're going to be, like, the maker of your own misery. So every single time you have sex, you don't enjoy it? No wonder there's so many, like, stories you hear where, like, women don't want to have sex anymore. And they're like, oh, I have a headache. I can't. Even though, like, technically, like, sex when you have a headache, like, feels like it sends, like, endorphins through your brain. Like, you'll feel better afterwards. It also, if you're having good sex and you, like, I had a burn on my arm, And it's, like, it's interesting how, like, you forget that that's there during sex, Because, like, you're not really focused on pain anymore. You're having fun. Like, I don't know. Sorry. Like, it's weird. Isn't it the ultimate narcissism when you can only get yourself off? Yeah, it's like, it's so weird. And I just don't like how she starts the clip like, every woman, this is true. Like, I don't know, man. That's a you problem. There's tons of women I know that love sex. And it's like, it turns out that they're probably better communicators than you are. You're an actor. And that's all you know how to do, apparently. You're acting in the bedroom. And I do know, like, yeah, this is a sentiment shared by women, but I just think it's weird. They make it sound like there's no world in which women could get off with a man. Like, it's like, clearly that's not true. Like, history would say otherwise, but as a man, it feels like everything we do is wrong lately. It's so weird. It's so weird. She could have just communicated. Guys too, like, I mean, maybe you don't have to leave it all on one party. Guys can also be like, hey, like, what do you want? You know what I mean? Like, there could be something sexy in a guy being like, what do you want? But women can also open, like, if you're in this position where it's like you've acted it out so many times, at what point do you not just say, and like, what you want? And I think, like, when you start acting out, And like, then how do you ever come back and say this is what you want? Because now it's going to be awkward. Like, if you fake it for a certain amount of times, now talking could be awkward. I could see that. Because now he'll know that everything was faked. Like, it's just, why? Just why?
And Shiny423 donated $2.0 and says, women like this are a horrible influence for others.
It is. It really is. It's another form of male shaming. It really is. Because it's, again, it's like, it's not rocket science to get a girl off. Like, it could be difficult for some girls over others, but like, it's not like it's impossible. Some sort of like, you know, like Mount Everest. Only some men can do it.
Never
But
felt
we
good.
were afraid to say, you know, we had to get there so that he felt good about bringing us to orgasm, right? So we had to say that we did it so that he would feel good about himself. Because what is that doing?
Right.
That's putting his needs before our own.
Yeah.
And now I don't.
Dude, you could just do both, though. Like, you could just have sex, orgasm, and he'll feel good, and, like, you both feel good. And you don't have to run away to touch your vibrator. I think that's half the problem. Someone actually, because I made a quote tweet to this, and someone in the quote tweets was just like, it's women using vibrators that do this. And I can't say for sure that's what it is, but I wouldn't be shocked if that's what it is. I don't use vibrators. I've never had a vibrator, and I don't have a problem getting off. Like, don't fucking desensitize yourself to something that doesn't even mimic reality. I think that's half the problem.
Silverbuddy12 made a donation and says, Chi 100 reals, those two ladies need to pay triple the crumb tax BC. They can't deal with communication.
Yeah. No, and then they say women are the communicators. The fuck you mean, man? You're sitting there faking your orgasms instead of just having fun. So weird. Like, it's so weird. It's like turning something that should be fun into a chore. No wonder so many women don't like sex. It's like, they're not even aware of like what to do with their bodies and or how to ask for anything. I don't know. They're 100% frying their nervous system with tools that a real person can never be similar to. And you're like, and it's an expectation. Like, your body is looking for that level of stimulation that no one can hit. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, why don't you just stick to dildos? But I guess even then, like, you can get giant monster cocks and then you're fucking desensitized to that too. Like, I don't know, man. Just, I don't even know what the answer is to this. Communication. Don't fry your freaking bean off with a vibrator. Her comments seem to be made from a hookup perspective where you do not plan to stay with someone or learn their likes and habits. It really seems that way, but someone in the comments said that she's on to her 4th fiance now. So that kind of makes sense. That kind of tracks with what she's saying here.
Do that anymore. I'm like, no, I come first like you come first to you.
Yeah.
We both deserve to have this be a mutually enjoyable experience so we both can roll over and go to sleep because we feel good. Not one snoring and one looking at us.
Exactly.
I mean, like, and that was accessible in all of your other relationships. I guarantee it. Unless you're with an actual fucking jackass of a man, and like jackasses exist, they come in both genders. Most men want to please you. They're happy to do it. No different than how she was happy to please her man and fake her orgasms. Like, if you had just fucking communicated with them, they would have been getting you off too. You know? And it's like, instead you decided to be your little victim and be miserable in your own life. And I guess blame the man, but at some point she takes a little accountability by saying, like, I wasn't looking out for my own happiness. But I just wish this whole conversation sounded less like she was blaming the men. And from the get-go, she should have just been like, hey girls, I know I was faking it and a lot of you might have been faking it too, but like, what I really learned was I should have communicated and been open about what I wanted from the get-go. Because once you start faking it, it's a slippery slope to never be able to talk about it. Because I think that's more genuine. She starts it with just being like, you all fake it, you know you do. Jesus. I like, just from the people that I've met online, like I wouldn't think Banana Juju fakes it. I don't think Kershaw would ever have faked it. I don't fake it. There's no fucking point in that. The Felelderian, I always say her name wrong. I don't think she bothers to fake it. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people that they just want to have fun and sex too, and this never even crossed their mind. Because this seems bonkers, man. This seems like, why? And then, like, no wonder, like, and then like they sit there unpleased during sex, and it just like solidifies their idea that like men suck, but in reality you suck because like you didn't ask them what you wanted, and now you're just like, it's like a child. Like they didn't get what they wanted, but they never even asked for what they wanted, and now they're throwing a hissy fit. Like what is even going on? Isn't sex enhanced when you're both communicating and heard? Yeah. I don't get it. Nyanus, why do women seem compelled to post their L's? I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't like it. When I played this, I just didn't like the first little section. She's like, you know, you all done it. Girl, please. So weird. Billy, careful where people put those donuts. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. The way she phrases and says it sound like it's coming from a personal position of narcissism and selfishness as well. Yeah. Yeah. I would feel so bad if my girlfriend wasn't feeling good. Yeah. Because turns out men actually care about their significant others too. Like the way she phrases it, it's like women are always the ones putting themselves on the line for men, and men never do that. She doesn't say that, but it's almost like insinuated. It's like, dude, men do tons of stuff in the relationship that they do. Like husbandess, and like I don't even like that he does this. Like I'd like to be woken up with him, but he will sneak out of bed in the morning because he wants me to sleep longer, even though he doesn't like going to work. You know what I mean? Like he's still trying to let me sleep longer. There's no world in which that's fair to him, but he does it for me anyways. You don't think men put themselves in that position too? Like, you know what I mean? My dad worked 2 different jobs to raise us. You know, you think he wanted to do that, or was he doing it because he was like, I need to do this? You know, it's like, I don't understand. Women aren't saints. There's nothing about being any gender that makes you a saint. People go through these emotions, you know? Like, this is not...
You know, we had to get there so that he felt good about bringing us to orgasm, right? So we had to say that we did it so that he would feel good about himself. Because
Again, she's projecting like this is everyone's take versus like just her self-realization very late in life that like you could have just asked for what you wanted from the get-go, girl. Like, weird.
But what is that doing? Right. That's putting his needs before our own.
Yeah.
And now I don't do that anymore. No. I'm like, no, I come first like you come first to you.
Yeah.
We both deserve to.
And again, I just don't think that's inherently true. Like, you should come first to yourself in a broader perspective, but when you're in a relationship with someone, I think it's like a team effort. And sometimes they'll come first and sometimes you'll come first. It depends. Like, everything kind of shifts around, you know? Like, when my mom passed away, clearly things were about me for a bit. You know what I mean? And if something like that happens to husbandess, then like he would be the focus of the relationship. It'd be weird to try and be even at a time like that when clearly they need more help. Or like, you know, husbandess has been sick before, for instance. And so I pick up more of the slack. You know, it's a relationship. Like, I don't know why she went full circle. She's just like, she went from being like, I have to fake everything to being like, we're both our own people and we both get what we want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like she's just missed the sweet spot of just like it being teamwork and you guys just look out for one another. And that means sometimes you're both equal and sometimes someone needs a bit more and sometimes, you know, whatever happens, happens. It's weird. I'm convinced Nyanus types are in the vast minority though. I'd probably. But it sucks that this is an actress. Like, you know, she's got sway and like she's got this opinion. She's passing it on to people. Like, I find that's kind of crazy. I feel like there's going to be less people like me because of like society being like this. And people too, like people cheer on, like if you're in female circles, and I've seen them go through fucking Twitter once in a while where people share like which is better and there's like 2 different vibrators and like, you know, there's like thousands of engagement and it's like that's the problem. Like it's like celebrated. This type of stuff that like ruins your ability to orgasm in a regular setting is just, it's everywhere. And it's there for men too. Like men, there's like porn addictions. Women can have porn addictions too, you know? Just sucks. It sucks. This is where we're at as a society. We've lost track of like literally it's like the most human thing. Like there's nothing, technology shouldn't have to point you in any direction. Other people shouldn't have to tell you how to do it. Like it's your own body. You should have like an understanding of it. Like, you know, it's kind of weird. Weird. I guess I'll never understand it. Some women I just don't understand. It's my man hands. I'm between worlds. The reality is that a lot of modern day adults don't have the necessary tools to be classified as an adult. That's so true. That is so true. They don't have the restraint, don't know how to communicate, and they have no self-respect, etc. It's so true. Who is she? I just showed up. It's Halle Berry. I mean, Haley is a donut for being a cunt. Sorry for the friendly fire. It's alright. Spider Bros, stop watching porn and have hentai with senpai. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know, man. No self-control. No self-control is honestly, I think that's one of the biggest problems plaguing our current society. No self-control.